There is a massive fire that has broke out in Indiana at a recycling plant. You call it a manufacturing plant. It happened probably around 4 hours ago, and I don't know if you've seen it. I just found out about it, and trying to get over here to it to see if we can see it going on. Let me, it's massive. It truly is a massive fire. Let's see this right here.
Breaking right now, evacuation orders in place in Richmond, Indiana, because of an industrial fire. This is a live look at that thick, black plume of smoke. This is a recycling processing facility in Wayne County. It's about an hour and a half northwest of here, maybe about an hour from Dayton. So thick smoke there can be seen for miles and miles. Neighbors being evacuated. We have a crew on the way right now. Kevin Robinson actually just pulled this up on the radar. It is so massive. That green blob in the middle is the smoke from that industrial fire. He left up the mileage chart so you could see that the thick smoke goes about 30 miles to the east, and people about 60 miles away in Vandalia and that Dayton area are seeing smoke from that fire in Indiana. Again, we've got it covered for you with a crew heading there right now.
So that is, you can see these images right here. 3 construction workers were injured. Fire in the basement of a downtown. That's Richmond. That's April 3rd. This ain't the one. That is not the one, you all. This is 9 days ago. One big disaster. Look at that. They're searching for answers. Let's see this. This is not... Get rid of that ad right there, you all. Let me mute that. Hello. More coincidences? Well, I don't think it's a coincidence at all. I don't. Oopsie. Oh my goodness. I don't know what this is. I'm trying to get this. I don't think you can hear it. I gotta wait for this thing to go. Okay, here we go.
The fire at a plastics recycling facility is still burning, and neighbors are worried about what's in the air. I'm Gabrielle Enright. James Brown is off. Now, we first told you about this massive fire as breaking news at 5. Evacuation orders are still in place tonight in Richmond for people within a half-mile radius of the fire. News Center 7's Brandon Lewis is live in Richmond. And Brandon, you've been there all day, and you said tonight there's concern about the air quality because what's burning?
That's right, Gabby. We're just across the street from this scene where the fire is still burning at this hour. We know that the EPA is here. The big question is about that air quality. We know they're doing some testing about the air quality, and until we know what's exactly burning, what's in the air, those evacuation orders will likely stay in place. Sky 7 showed smoke billowing high into the sky for hours Tuesday. Neighbors saw it and got worried.
I've never seen a fire like this here, and especially something that's lasted all day like this.
The owner of a bar near the scene sent me this video of the flames. He said one of his employees was working when the fire started.
So I went outside, and there was a tremendous amount of smoke and a lot of flames happening at that point. And then there was a few explosions.
According to Richmond's fire chief, the fire destroyed a complex of 6 buildings on Northwest F Street. The facility was known for recycling plastics.
We've been waiting on this to happen for quite some time. It wasn't if, it's just when. The buildings here were full of plastic from floor to ceiling and wall to wall.
Oh, wow.
The chief said the owner has been cited in the past for having unsafe grounds.
We've been trying to get him to clean it up for quite some time now. We knew this was...
Hello.
We knew this hazard was going to happen.
Because the large plume of black smoke spread through the area,
It
the county
is.
issued evacuation orders for people within a half-mile of the scene.
We're a little confused and mixed up, but we're okay. I mean, we can replace a house, we just can't replace a life.
The Snyders had to evacuate their home and went to this temporary shelter at a church. The lead pastor. We're live in Richmond tonight. Brandon Lewis, News Center 7.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. So, I don't watch the news. I don't even read the news. And someone spoke about this in the last live video that I did tonight. So this is really serious. People had to leave their homes shortly after 2 p.m. 2 p.m., you all. Black clouds, black smoke. So much stuff. So much stuff. So much stuff going into the atmosphere. Really, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable all this stuff is happening, and the energy is not good. It's not good at all to be seeing all this. It's like it doesn't feel natural. It doesn't at all. You can see all these things right here. If we were to do the most recent, anytime the past, when you come over here, the past day, well, this is evacuation underway. It's likely to burn for days. Burn for days. Look at that.
A lot of plastic in the building, around the building, and all that. And I'm imagining that was a little bit of the fuel for the fire that kept it going. And
Brown says there's only one way in and one way out, making it hard to contain the fire.
Oh,
And he says
wow.
the building owner knew it.
It's very frustrating for all of us. The battalion chief on today, he was very frustrated when he pulled up because we knew it wasn't a matter of if, it was a matter of when this was going to happen.
Richmond Mayor Dave Snow says they've had to designate this an unsafe building, attempting to force the owner to clean up the site.
This property owner has been very irresponsible and negligent at this site and has fought those cleanup orders for a long time.
But as firefighters spend hours working to put out the blaze, the danger isn't coming from the flames.
The smoke is definitely toxic.
State Fire Marshal Steve Jones says they're ordering those within half a mile of the fire to evacuate. Others, they're calling on to shelter in place, turn off HVAC, and bring animals inside.
There's a host of different chemicals, plastics give off when they're on fire. And so it's concerning, and we want to make for sure that we give the people a heads up about an evacuation and just keep monitoring.
Ready in the area as they monitor air conditions for toxic threats, but stress that anyone who is downwind of this smoke cloud needs to avoid the area.
All right, Rachel Krause reporting live from Richmond. Thank you so much.
Wow.
You've been on this story from the beginning. So right now, there's an emergency shelter available for people forced to evacuate in Richmond. It's located at Bethesda Ministries at 2200 Peacock Road. And our team coverage continues tonight with Lauren Kostick, who spoke with the neighbors impacted by this blaze.
I'm joking. Look at those flames.
Wow.
Wendy Snyder and her family watched as smoke rolled into her Richmond neighborhood.
All I seen was flames and smoke.
You can see
Black smoke.
their home just a block away from the plastics recycling facility. At one point, Wendy says their whole backyard became dark and full of smoke.
It was very scary for me. I was afraid for my husband and my son. I was also afraid for me.
About an hour after the fire started, the three of them evacuated, coming to this shelter just west of the fire. Other neighbors say they weren't even home at the time.
A friend called and said that the fire was pretty close to the house.
Marquita Stokes and Tushawn Craig were both at work, rushing home to grab their 4 kids and 3 dogs. When they pulled up,
It's just straight fear. I mean, it looks like it's in my backyard.
as crews continue to battle the huge blaze just miles away, families are left with a lot of questions.
What's next? How long do we have to be gone? When can can we go back home?
Answers investigators say could take time. In Richmond, Lauren Kostick, 13 News.
I think you're right. I think we are in a war zone. Really, think about it. It's what it feels like, a war zone. And I would say that there's lots of entities also involved. I would. Dark entities from other dimensions. It's bad energy. Bad energy all over the place, you all. There's like no getting away from it. Yeah, it's true. It's like that was last updated, you can see, at 11 p.m. 11:05 p.m. It's 12:31 right now. That video right here from this place. So yeah, it looks like every night the powers are coming and the people, oh my gosh, yeah, that's not one day ago. Look, the Richmond Elementary School to battle hot spots. 2,000 cattle. What? Did you see this about the cattle? Oh, where's this at? Where's this at?
Continue our team coverage on the explosion at the South Fork Dairy Plant in Dimmitt. News Channel 10's Kelsey Davis joins us in the studio
Oh.
with an update. Kelsey.
Greg, we know the case is under investigation by the Texas State Fire Marshal. Roger Malone, the mayor of Dimmitt, told us, "We are grateful for our volunteer firefighters. When we need them, they show up." Mayor Malone says firefighters rescued one person who was in the building at the time of the fire. Castro County Sheriff Sal Rivera says the plant has about 60 employees in Dimmitt. Rivera says this was the largest fire he has ever seen.
It was pretty big because part of the investigation
Wow.
is to see what caused it to get so big, and possibly the insulation in the building must have, probably caught fire. So, but that's still to be determined.
We're in contact with Lubbock University Medical Center Vice President Aaron Davis, who tells me one person is in critical condition. On the news at 10, the sheriff gives us insight on why so many cattle were lost in the fire. News Channel 10's Kylie Frazier has been following the environmental impact of this. They show up. Mayor Malone says firefighters rescued one person who was in the building at the time of the fire. Castro County Sheriff Sal Rivera says the plant has about
Look at those orbs.
60 employees in Dimmitt. Rivera says this was the largest fire he...
How can these orbs be here, you all? Really think about it. See those orbs? And I don't believe it's just like I don't believe this is just reflections. Look how massive this one orb is, you all. Can you see that? Yes, the Walmart fire.
Ever seen.
Did you see that? They're all over the place, the orbs are. Did you see that? What?
It was pretty big. It was pretty big because
We're seen.
it was pretty big.
Seen.
It was pretty big because it was pretty big.
I wanted to see those orbs.
Ever seen.
Why? How can these orbs be here? Wow, look at that. What are they doing here? And you see that the light is catching them. This is wild. Oh my gosh, you all. I'm going to turn that sound off if I can. How can I turn off the sound? I can't turn it off. Okay, watch. Let's see if we can see them again. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, you all. These orbs are literally there. You can even see the reflection. You can see the reflection of them as the light goes by. I gotta stop that. Wow. I'm sorry, you all. I just kept looking at that. Slow the speed. I can't slow the speed. I can record it. Let me record it, you all. I cannot believe we're on here this late at night, you all. This is wild. Where are we at? We're going to record it because this is so wild. Let's do this. Okay. We're going to record it so we can see it. These orbs. Okay, we got it. Right there. Let me see if I can get this off of here. I'm supposed to be talking about the fire and not looking at orbs. And I'm not being disrespectful either. I'm just like, no, there's something going on. There's something going on, you all. There really is. Look at that. Hello. Oh, well, it's so late at night. I normally don't do videos this late at night. Look at the orbs that are out there. It's really strange. Look at that. They're physically in the sky. They're interdimensional. Look at them. Can you see that? Yes. Save the video. Full HD. Save it. Orbs. I'm gonna get myself in a lot of trouble. But this is interdimensional, you all. Let me bring it on here. Oh shoot! I want to bring the orb on here because this is wild. We're gonna do a loop of the orbs. Okay, we got it. Look at this. Oh, well, we got the start. You can see these orbs. I just had a deja vu. Watch them in the sky. See them. They're being picked up by the light. They're being picked up by the light, just like the sun. They're all around. Oh my gosh. Let me just put it at normal speed so we can see it. This is 99. This is the news, you all. This is the cattle. This is Texas. There, yes, this is they're here. I would not have. Oh my gosh, I would have never thought I would see these like this. Would you? Would you all expect that you would see these like that? Look at that. They got help from All this stuff that's happening, they've got help from these beings. This is wild. It's really wild. Yeah. And they're in the sky. Do you think that they're the good orbs? Because they're clearly in place. No, these orbs are in the sky. They're interdimensional. Is what they are. Interdimensional orbs. And there's good and bad in both, just like humans. This is the one right here. This is the one that shows them they stay still. Is right here. This is the evidence right there as that truck goes by, because they don't move from their spot. They stay in their spot as the truck goes by. See, they stay in their spot. They're interdimensional orbs. Beings. Interdimensional beings. Yeah, there is. They're all over the place. Oh my gosh. Wow. That looks like a military vehicle or a Humvee going by. See how they stand still? They're interdimensional. They didn't move from their spot at all. It's a water truck. They did not move from their spot at all. I'm going to put myself on here, you all. I think I've seen enough for the night. I need to go to bed and quit playing around on here. The more you look, the more you'll find out. Really, think about it. The more you search, the more you'll see. If this is spiritual, this is interdimensional. These things, they're there. They're not moving. They're not moving from their spot. They're not. I've been on here for 24 minutes. Yeah. That's okay, Graphon Saint German. It's fine. We've got terrible things happening, and if they're here, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Look at them. Just like, yeah. I'm gonna go, you all. I am. This is wild. I'm gonna go downstairs, eat something, and make myself really tired. So I'm gonna go, and with that being said, look at that. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful evening. Let me read this. DJ Lewis. Started therefore, having girded your waist with truth, having put on the breastplate of righteousness, and having shod your feet with the preparation of the gospel of peace. That's right, you all. You better put on your full armor of God, because this right here. This is spiritual. This is spiritual realm right there. You can call it the interdimensional realm, but it is spiritual in nature. Yeah. All right, you all. I'm gonna go. Good night.